Let's now move on to other issues, and of course in Eldoret, the Senate continues with its special seatings outside Nairobi. Let's now link up with John Wanyama, our correspondent from that area, to tell us more on what is happening today. A very good morning to you, John. What is the Senate's agenda today in Eldoret?
Thank you, Indimuli. Today, the Senate will be having its first sitting ever at around 2 p.m. here at Uasin Gishu County Assembly. And most of people are really expected to come and witness maybe what really happens in the Senate House there back in Nairobi. But now today is on the ground here in Uasin Gishu County. But also we have been also learned that the Senate committees will be having or will be grilling the county bosses. That is three bosses, starting by Baringo Governor Kiptis, who has already arrived here in Limuli, and we have been told that he will be also grilled on mismanagement of funds, of public funds, and that is another crucial issue that we will be looking at. And then he will be followed by Uasin Gishu Governor Jackson Mandago, who will be also coming here, and then finally they will be followed by West Pokot Governor Professor John Lunyangapo, who will be also here to be grilled on how they have mismanaged their funds. But they have not really revealed what they will be grilling or how much they have mismanaged in their counties. We will be following up to know, so that we can come back to you and tell our viewers. Also, we have been informed that the Senate Committee on Health will be visiting Moi Teaching and Referral Hospital just to see and check how the hospital is doing and whether what do they need to deliver quality services to citizens. Also, there are a committee for roads that will be going to check the pipers that has really sparked most of people mixed reactions in Kapseret constituency, where a new piper is supposed to pass, but for now residents are complaining that they have not been paid their money. So the Senate committee also will be heading there just to listen from residents what they really have to say about that. I'm joined by Nandi Senator Cherargei, just to maybe to give us a brief. Senator, Kenyans are asking a very big question. Why is the senator not really doing your oversight work as you are supposed to do, and you have left this mandate to the DPP and maybe EACC?
Thank you, Wanyama. I think under Article 96 of the Constitution, there is representation, oversight, and legislation that should be done. I agree, but you can see the Public Accounts Committee will all have a session with the governors on how they're spending. But the problem, I agree, there is a backlog because we are still discussing a budget of 2013-2014 and audit queries that arose in the first generation of devolution. I want to agree, but you have to agree that I, as the Chair of Justice Legal Affairs, made the multi-agency team that was led by AG at Kihara Karaoke, Nordin Haji, and DCI Kinoti, and other state organs through the multi-agency that fight corruption in this country. We have been very instrumental as a senators and as a Senate in asking critical questions, especially even on EACC, where we have questioned their moribund in terms of addressing the challenges. I know the Kenyans have not seen high-profile cases, especially corruption in our counties, which is very rife. But we have agreed with the DCI and DPP and EACC and the multi-agency that fight corruption in this country that now, after the national government fight against corruption, we need now to shift and ensure that we start discussing corruption and fighting at the county level. So I agree, it has a lot of implications. We are doing our work where we can to ensure that we protect. And I think as a committees, we cannot handle anything else, but we need we can't handle anything else, but we also use the committee work. But I want to assure Kenyans that we will always safeguard and protect the interest of the counties in terms of oversight, in terms of protection against corruption and many other issues that we have in this country.
Senator, like the last Senate, they were really vibrant, but the synergy we have seen in the Senate this time round, totally almost dead. Do you think you are really doing the oversight work the way it's supposed to be done?
No, we are doing the oversight work, and that is why we have questioned even the leasing of medical equipment from 3.4 billion to why is it going to 9.8 billion. We have also questioned why the government or the executive or the National Assembly has cut 9.8 billion that was meant for devolution. And that is why we have questioned why is it that we have a national budget of 1.3 trillion that goes to the budget, yet our counties are getting less than 300 billion. We have been questioned, and if you look at the bills track that we already have, it can be noted that we have tried our best by ensuring that the bills that are being brought are the bills that will fast track and ensure we move fast in terms of devolution. You can see we have many County Governments Act. We now have the County Attorney Bill, that is Office of the County Attorney Bill. We have now the Impeachment Procedure Bill. We have the Roads Bill that is trying, Kenya Roads Bill, that is trying to address the issue of county roads across our 47 counties. And I think those are the things that we are trying to do to ensure we put necessary legislation and policy framework that will ensure our people get the correct and the rightful into the meaningful of devolution in this country.
Thank you, Senator. Thank you. Indimuli, that is just Nandi senator who is just trying to defend themselves that they are really working on this issue of oversight. But according to the public and people's views is that the Senate is really not doing the oversight the way they're supposed to do. But tomorrow in Dimuli, that is the crucial day for farmers both here in North Rift who are supposed to come and meet the Senate, especially on the issue of maize. Tomorrow is just a day, a big day for farmers. They want to see what the Senate will be talking about and how they are planning to resolve the problem of maize. Since 2 weeks from now, they will be harvesting their maize and there is no market, there is no stores to keep their maize. So they are worried, Lord, and they are hoping a solution, a lasting solution will be found. From Uasin Gishu, back to your studio in Dimuli.
Thank you, John. John Wanyama there, correspondent in Uasin Gishu, Eldoret to be specific, outside the Uasin Gishu County Assembly where the Senate, the National Senate, is holding its very first sittings outside Nairobi. So it is indeed a very busy day. At least 2 governors will be appearing before different Senate committees.